Live. Welcome to an episode of Easy Sports. And today,
Why don't you say the champs are here? The champs are here. Let's get it over and done with.
okay, the champs are here. Peter,
Of the world,
AJ.
keyword of the world. South America, North America, of
Young,
Africa, Asia.
everything.
Mm.
Hey,
The everything.
yeah, I think let's start our conversation there. Let me just share my screen because I think I have to give your guys props. I won't lie, I was one of the haters, not even doubters, haters. But
Mm.
Ufunando Baba la.
It's a
No,
new player. It's a new player
what
they
is he doing
re-signed.
here? This guy, I was even shocked, bro. Like when you were lifting the trophy, because I watched the extended highlights. I won't lie, guys. I watched up until the first half because I felt like the damage was done. You guys were done, finished. You didn't even need to do anything else because you had control of the game. These guys never caused you any issues per se. Everyone in your team played well, bro. Like I was impressed, bro. Like Uban Cowell. Mike had his doubts about him. I'm not sure if you
Mike
guys
had,
saw
had his doubts
before
about Gusto.
kickoff.
Mike had his doubts about Umutini
Yeah.
playing in the middle. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite a weird one with the
Mm.
with the new signing there in the red tie. But everyone was very surprised. Because I watched it straight through. Even the commentators were like,
Yeah.
Rhys James was interviewed and he went and he said he was told that, oh, listen, the president is going to be there to hand over the trophy, and then he's going to move with the FIFA president. How? And then the FIFA president, you can see clearly, tries to grab the Don with you, my guy. We done. Let's these guys shine. He's like, nah, I'm from London now. I've signed with the world champions and whatnot. And he even got a medal.
Mm.
There's a video of him checking a medal in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
anyway,
Madueke.
hmm,
Madueke's medal.
let's. I think let's talk about Chelsea.
Oh.
Chelsea and the project that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're seeing it in fruition in real time. A lot of people say you spent 1 billion, and yeah, there was nothing to speak of. But I look at it now. We, I think I had a question, and I don't know if I asked you, James. I was like, okay, cool, because this competition is considered to be part of last season's calendar. I don't know if I've got that right. It's not the new season. With everything that's been like given and whatnot, did Arsenal have a better season than Chelsea?
No. No, they didn't, bro. Like this trophy, fam, really, it's a big trophy. As much as it's new, it's like it's the first time. It's an inaugural yeah, but it's a big trophy. And let's be for real, every big team wanted to win
Yeah,
this. Like the prize money that was available, um, the trophy itself, the design of the trophy, man, it's a fly trophy, bro. Like as in I think Betway needs to go to FIFA and ask for assistance in designing trophies because this is a sick trophy. And I'm sure it moves around, nah, the shandies. Or are they
it's
fixed?
fixed.
But it's sick, bro. Yo, it's a sick trophy, dog. So for me, I think you guys have had an exceptional season. What a way to end it, to be frank. Like you guys were doubted by me, doubted by the rest of the world. Even some Chelsea fans also doubted your team, and you delivered, and delivered emphatically when it mattered. At the end of the day, in the final, it's all about showing up, bro. And Cole Palmer, hey, Cole Palmer, Bafetu, yo. My dad even called me, dog, at Adentwana list.
I know,
And
Donna.
my dad generally
The
doesn't do
the
that.
performance I shy visual and Donna nah fucked up. Nah,
Mm,
I think
mm,
not last, the past season, in and around was it Christmas or Jan or whatnot. He started fizzling, and then the memes and the jokes came out. Nah, the boy is a flop and whatnot. But came at the hour, came at the man, maybe final. He stood up. And this is the second time, by the way, because the previous final also he was present. But this one, I've got friends that have lost money with Betway because they didn't believe Chelsea could do it. Just like a friend of mine, 3,000 gone. But I think we'll unpack the whole team. You said it, X. The whole team was present, like the whole team.
Yeah.
From the manager and from what they decided, this is what they are going to do. Because PSG are bullies right now. PSG, they do this rugby style kind of kickoff where they kick the ball out and then they pressurize you, Bakshay with their two attackers up front. So from the word go, they bully you into submission and they bully you into mistakes. But there was none of that this past weekend.
None of it. Yeah, I think Sway, you can start off from a tactical standpoint. I want to also give you your opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, where do you think the game was won? Where did Maresca get it right?
So I think for me, more than even just the players, I think Maresca himself deserves a lot of credit for just the tactical masterclass. Because you could just literally from the first attempt, from where you could see they're just trying to find the weakness, and that weakness definitely was from those long balls, because it was clear as day that PSG is pressing. Press allowed. So Sanchez or whoever had the ball lofted that ball forward. And look, some of his balls were terrible, just being lofted straight across to Donnarumma. And then we reset the play. But each time he got the chance to actually get a good pass forward where it was going to go straight to Gusto or at least to Mendes. And especially with, I think, taking advantage of Gusto's pace. Because I was very reluctant about the idea of playing Gusto in the final because he's had like a very, I'm not even going to lie, he had a bad season. He had a bad season for me personally. But this tournament, he at least showed a bit of light, and especially this semi-final and also this final. So seeing the initial lineup, I was like, what is Enzo's about to just cost us a game here? He's playing Reece in the midfield. I was almost like Mike, but you could almost see the kind of approach he was looking at. Is like, look, these guys are probably going to play a semi-high line, and even if the right back is going to be there, you put someone who's going to run straight at him or run against him, and most likely there's going to be some fault that's going to play there. So I think that was the first approach, just playing that long ball against the high line with at least the right back, who, in honest, I've never seen Mendes this week, but somehow he was able to be exploited just purely off this tactic of you put Palmer on the right as a winger, and then you put Gusto, two players who one is pace, the other one is just gonna almost have good ball retention, and I think they just work perfectly in the sense. Secondly, I think the way the midfield was set up, you had Reece, you had Caicedo, and then you had Enzo lofting all about. I've never seen PSG's midfield like invisible in the context of almost the whole 90.
No, be it first half, be it the second half. Like I thought maybe second half was there was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So they definitely tried a lot of balls through the sidelines, but there was so much traffic in the middle where you could see there was some kind of instruction to say keep position, don't drift away from the middle, focus on your man marking, and somehow PSG's midfield just became invisible, honestly. And I think I have to kind of
Also, before I forget, sorry, man. Mendes. I think Mendes, the past performances that he's had, be it him against Saka, be it him against Yamal, be it him against the Egyptian King, those performances have made the manager confident they can leave him alone. And I think that was a mistake where whoever was playing on the wing with him wasn't tracking back. And it was one of those where it's like, no, it's fine, I've got this. You guys can go and whatnot. Big mistake. On the other side, Hakimi he goes and then he tracks back. I felt Mendes
Yeah.
was in trouble, Ndota. All of our good play was coming from that channel where
Yep.
Sanchez lofts the ball, and then we, as you put it, Uti, we it's either ball retention or speed. Like take a pick. Now he's always caught up in the middle, like not knowing whether to stick to the player or to go to call to Palmer. Because was it the second goal where Gusto had a chance, first touch, and then he tried to he tried to score, and then it was blocked, and it Labuela back to him, and then the run, Palmer was still coming. Palmer, first touch, kills the ball, calms himself down, literally slots it. I'm shy, no pace, nothing. Literally just places
Placement.
it. Udonoro Jens is a tall keeper. I don't know how tall
Yeah.
he is, but he's quite a lanky keeper. But the way I'm making a corner, it's like, oh, no. So yes, that goal was just that channel. Second goal, literally the same carbon copy of exactly the same thing, where Augusto opens up. Mendes then is like caught up in two minds. Oh shit, what do I do? Do I Landela the runner
100%.
or Mtata Lopeti who has the ball? And then what then happens? The defense literally just parts like freaking the Red Sea. Everyone is surprised with how. Look, they're giving Palmer so much of time and space, and he has just scored 8 minutes ago. And what does he do? The exact same thing.
I think also a big thing
but
is
this time,
just around the fact that, we'll look at who scored the goals, where the ball was directed to, but I have to give a lot of credit to
the runs.
Because you can just see when you look at the defense of PSG and how I think that's the kind of looks at the underrating aspect of a striker, that you're not just always there just to score goals, but your runs and how you preoccupy your defenders to drift away focused from the likes of Palmer. So you could see Marquinhos is just focused on trying to hold down your Pedro.
So
and then you have Net on the other side with Hakimi always have to track back. That you now almost lose that sense that now you have this free ball, Palmer's running at you, but you have almost a whole set of attack on your case. So you almost don't know where to channel your focus on.
Yep. So there's nothing more irritating as a defender. Let's say you're playing 4 and 5. These are your core defense, and a striker like Pedro is smart enough to keep you guys entertained. In that he drops in this he starts off as a 9. And then he drops this 9.5 thingy. So now you have to decide with your partner, with your center back partner. Okay, cool. Who's chasing him? Who's not? There's a chance that Palmer got before we scored, where the ball was coming from the wing, and then it was coming from Enzo, and then Pedro. Sorry, our new striker. Wambegela on a platter.
João Pedro.
Wambegela on a platter with the back heel, and then he continued the run. What that does is it pulls the defender. Now, Palmer is there. I think everyone thought that was a goal.
Yeah, I thought it was. Personally, because that's the area where Palmer excels, bro. Like you put him in that position on his left foot, 9 times out of 10, it's on the back of the net. But at the same time, guys, the combination play between Palmer and Pedro, you can clearly see that they're on the same wavelength. Palmer has now finally got someone.
The X. That's what happens when these elite athletes, like whenever they link up, there's an understanding that we normal human beings, they see play that we don't. Like they've got an understanding. They're on the same wavelength where he's expecting Palmer to make that run. He's expecting this to happen. And then Palmer also has an understanding that if I have you as my striker, you are feeding me and I'm feeding you, because basically that's what's happening. Right now, I'm not gonna lie, Jackson is in trouble. If we're being honest,
he's been in trouble.
It's him and Delap. I got
Delap,
and this is not to say that
there's a chance Delap had 2 chances. Delap Uyangena from the bench, and then he goes one-on-one with the defender, like literally is not looking around for anyone. He literally has decided he's going, and then he takes a shot. That was a brilliant save from the keeper. And then there's another chance that he got. I don't know whether we saw in the extended highlight where he does the exact same thing. They just give him the ball, and then 1-on-1 goes to the defender, and then keeper makes a brilliant save. So I don't feel for Dilap. Dilap is a future project. He's English, so it's fine. He's sorted. Pecking order wise, what's his name is in trouble. Jackson is in trouble.
He's gone,
Jackson
guys.
is in trouble, bro.
He's gone.
He's gone, bro.
I think as soon as we signed Pedro, it was for me. It was obvious he's not a player. He's gonna be a Chelsea player. The only thing is for me, looking at, and this is where I think across the league, I mean, I think Newcastle just signed what's this guy from Frankfurt.
Lilanga.
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah, Elanga, and what's it called? This striker from Germany, man. What's his name? Hugo Ekitike or something like that.
Newcastle signed Ekitike.
I swear. Well, I'm seeing he's in the talks right now. Romanos is posting it just an hour ago.
Wow. Me too. I haven't been online. Hey,
so for me,
that's a proper player right there.
So for me, it's like as much as I'm glad Pedro and Dilap are there, for me, it still shows you that don't forget the EPL is a crazy league. Like there's no small boys there. So I'm glad Pedro is there because to me, even if Dilap was there, I still thought that Jackson was not going to be good backup anyway. Because you still need a good striker who's going to compete for that number 9 spot or that striker spot. Almost every position has to have a 2-for-2, 1-for-1 proper competition.
And you can interchange them.
Yeah, and you can interchange.
I mean, you can just imagine Newcastle, for example, if they were to get such a striker with the existing Isak. I mean, that is retarded.
You know, Isak is a 20 goal per season striker, guaranteed. And then you get him a backup that's going to give him like maybe 15 goals. You're challenging, and then you can spread out the rest of the goals to your Anthony Gordon on the one side, Ilanga on the other side. Yeah, you're pushing. And who's that other kid that they got from? Fuck man, what was his name? At some point we were linked with him.
Ilanga.
It'll come to me. He's one of the jersey number 11. It's fine. It'll come to me. It's one of these English boys.
Yeah. And there's a question for you here, Sihle N.
League. Okay. League is okay. I don't want to get excited over a brilliant tournament that we've had. And we're getting a culture of winning because we've got kids.
Yeah.
Once you get a taste of victory and being celebrated and whatnot, winning becomes it's not an option. It's a must. So you end up last season. There's something that we were doing where matches that we should be bearing or teams that we should be bearing, we weren't. We need to be more ruthless, and I think this past weekend we were. I'm slowly seeing that we are able to grind out results. It's not about beautiful football all the time. There should be matches that you grind out. Like literally, just think of it in December. It's raining. You're playing against Stoke, and you have to grind that out. And they'll low block the F out of the double-decker pass and whatnot, and then they'll wait for that one throw, set piece play, and that's that. They're done. Predictions. I think we are no longer a top 4 team with the statement that we've made this past weekend. We should be in the conversation for the top 2. Who else is there? I don't know, but we are in the conversation top 2.
Yeah. Not even top 2. You guys can challenge. That's my opinion. You guys have so much depth in your squad, guys. Like it's more. Yeah, but if Maresca doesn't challenge, then he needs to go. You guys need a coach because I feel like you guys are ready to challenge, bro. Like the inclusion of Pedro in your team has improved your attack so much. Like, guys, let's be for real. Whenever you guys attack, you now have that thing. There's a high possibility that we are gonna finish our
Because
food this
with the
time around.
Jackson, the amount of
Exactly.
huge chances that we missed, and those huge chances.
Bro.
Okay, I don't know how they calculate the probability which he should be scoring that and whatnot, but I'm sure there's an algorithm that they use. And with the Jackson, you always weren't sure for the simple ones, that the ones that he should be taking.
Dude.
Like, I can't remember. There's one that irritates me the most. I can't remember who we were playing against. And then it was he had the ball 1-on-1 with the keeper. He's running halfway line. This guy decides to like literally pass the ball to the keeper instead of controlling the ball. I can't remember which game. Okay, fine. We were winning that game, but still, like, he should be burying those. He should be burying those, because goals win you games, gents. It ends there.
Yeah, but my thing is that look at João Pedro's last 3 goals. The first one,
kick
against the Fluminense, was the curler.
Yeah.
Second one
Drop down.
was also brilliant finish. Final,
chips the keeper.
Brilliant finish. Like, those 3 finishes are not easy. All 3 of them, dog. They are all classy finishes, bro.
For me, my worry is always when I look at last season, even the seasons before. If there's one thing I knew Chelsea, when it comes to big games or big matches, there's always going to be a sense of showing up. My always worry is around these low block, because one thing I used to always stress, I would always get kind of frustrated. You see a player like Sancho. Like Sancho, you would expect someone who can dribble, beat a man. That's in his game. But almost any winger we'd have in our setting, whether it's a Madueke, at least here and there, he would do okay. But it almost becomes a case of where balls would be recycled, and then that one chance where the opposition finds a gap.
That's it. We're done for.
Yeah, and that's basically been match to match where we play a small team. You play your Crystal Palace, your Ipswich, and then boom, boom. You're not drawing.
Ipswich beat us last season.
Yeah, they beat us 2-0, fam. So for me, I think even like last season, I even said when we were there, beginning of the first half of the season, we were almost number 2. I was like, people were saying, nah, we're not yet in the title challenge. I was like, why they? So there's no excuse. Why they?
Yeah.
So you're tight. You're there. You're number 2. You're a few points away.
You guys need to continue having the same standards that you had when Abramovich was still in charge. Like, Chelsea fans always were like, we challenging. Like, always.
So
like,
on this
high
question between Liverpool and City, who falls out of the top 2? It's a conversation they're going to have together. Don't involve us in that. All I know, we top 2. We are right up there. Given the investment that's been made in the squad, there's those 2 kids, Gittins, coming in. Gittins, I'm very much interested to see what he offers us on the wing. And then who's that Brazilian boy? Also there.
Estava.
And I'm like,
so he's coming this season.
He's already joined the team.
Yeah. You guys have dipped for
Yeah, but there's a clean out that we're going to have now.
Do you think he's gonna start though?
No, he's not gonna start. But he needs to have an understanding of where he is in the pecking order. Because he's strong. Where is he strong? Is he strong on the left or on the right?
I think it's on the right.
He's on the right.
Yeah.
He's on the right.
The right is otherwise occupied. Because Neto is, Neto can do this where he can go on the one side, he can come on the other side. So, kid has to understand. Chelsea's going to play a lot of games. And in Chelsea playing a lot of games, minutes will be shared. He cannot do what. Who's that kid? Who's that Real Madrid striker kid? Who's in trouble now because he's it's done for him. What's his name? The kid. Fuck man. Yeah, he's on the news today because he's just been told, the Brazilian striker for Madrid. He's just been told that he needs to bounce.
Oh, Enric.
Yes.
Hey,
what happened to him?
Yo.
He's fucked. He's done for. I think they need to. He's been told either he's gonna get a loan.
Get your boy
like to be honest, and it's not that I'm guest from this past weekend. I am proper guest from this past weekend's showing. But
For me,
looking at, we should
for
we
me,
should
the
push.
biggest outlook for me is I know there's the league, but for me, I've always say Chelsea cup competitions. I'm not gonna overlook the fact that we have to focus on the league, but I always say because we're a big team, I want it all. And for me, one of the big things is
Yeah.
we're back in the Champions League. I want us to go the full mile. And because of the fact that
Yeah.
we're able to compete with the likes of PSG. Because look, I know the league. I'm yet to see a Chelsea overcome the low block curse. And I'm glad we have a number 9, and I'm just hoping that goes well. But when I know cup competitions, from what I've seen, this past tournament, even the Conference League, and even the cup ties, there is a sense of where I can say, you know what, I don't care which group we put into a Champions League, there's a team there. And for me, Champions League is where I think you really see a Chelsea that has a proper setup. Because I think when it comes to knockout competitions, it's not about everyone's trying to win it. So you can't just sit back, wait for 80th minute and then boom, boom, boom. Hope a miracle happens. Champions League is where I can say I can see Chelsea really showing face, or even cup competitions really. But
So
nonetheless, I want it all though. I think there's no
that's
excuse now. You're the world, you're the champion of the world. There's no excuse to not go for anything.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at this Newcastle thing now for Kitike. 80, they want 86
Ekitike.
mil.
Yeah, German teams are crazy, dog. They don't play games. With German teams, you have to pay, bro.
Yeah, if
You
they
have
get
to
him and
pay.
they keep Isak also, it's going to be interesting.
There'll be a deadly duo because Ekitike, the way he plays, he's very good at linking up. That's his strength. As much as he's a striker, but he can also link up very well. So you'll find that them, especially from a pace standpoint, they're gonna have a lot of pace going forward. And Ekitike also has height, as much as he's slim, but he is a tall guy, dog. So he's also an
I
aerial
think
threat.
also,
So hey,
whilst we're giving praise, hey, Caicedo Izolo had, yo.
There's
Ooh.
no game that guy has no game.
But that
Yeah.
guy, yeah, that guy gives you a calm
Ay, ay,
every
ay, ay,
game,
ay, ay,
minimum 7.5
ay, 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 ay.
out of
I
10.
know. He's one of
Caicedo's
those
solid.
Mr. Reliable. He's getting that N'Golo Kante mold where he's not far from that type of player, and he's exactly what we need. And then there's this understanding with him and Enzo, that they have, and we've got, like, how do I put it? We've got players in positions that are very much in sync, which is exactly what we need. Where Cole Palmer has an understanding of what the ask is from his striker. He's worked with Udilab before, so there's that understanding. And then Enzo, no, Caicedo, I like where they're going. And then for some odd reason yesterday, when Enzo was injured, I think in the 80th minute, I wasn't even like worried. I don't know if that makes sense. I wasn't that concerned because Chelsea, there was a time where one player out of the starting 11 gets injured. Hey, you worry now. It's like, oh, how are we gonna do this? That Santos kid came on and he put in a 10-minute shift, which was, oh, okay, that's decent. And he's got an understanding of Caicedo directs him, go here, go there, this, that. So there's also that where the bench is proper stacked and they will get minutes.
Although
No, definitely,
I must
definitely.
say,
Yeah.
okay, because Mina already have one agenda, but we're not going to go to that agenda because hey, I'll look like because I've always had this agenda since we signed him, but I'll leave it for next season because it's good times now. It's good times, but let the Argentinians, get the respect. But for me, I think one of the big aspects, I think one player that I see, no matter what, this guy is a psychopath. Nje, on the
Cucurella.
ball, Cucurella is a psychopath.
You said psychopath and I knew who you're talking about.
And I'm like, this guy, I think when you look at from the Spanish team, from the past tournament, when they obviously lost the final, but his ability to play one-on-one with some of the best wingers. And fine, sometimes he doesn't always win the ball in every occasion. But you can see this guy puts his all into whatever he's doing. Even if it's that stupid tackle, playing ruthless, playing almost like you pulled his hair, he'll pretend like it's an injury. He plays the dirty arts. He knows the dirty arts of football.
I, I think I was on Talk Sport. Someone phoned in and said, "Yeah, Cucurella has added another country to hate him," because I'm pretty sure he's got a list of countries that proper hate him.
Yeah. But just to
Yeah,
talk
I know
about
very
PSG,
Cucurella,
I
yeah.
must say Dembele for me. I don't know what happened that morning or what happened because I know he's on the Ballon d'Or talks. His name is there. And for me, I expected a lot from him, even when they were 2-0 down. Because
Yeah,
Dewey, at least, you could see this guy was trying to put in the ball there. And Sanchez was just somehow, his meds were still
hey,
working.
yeah. Hey, Sanchez was channeling Peter Cech's spirits there.
Yeah. But Dembele,
It's ring the scrum cap.
yeah, he was doing this. Clearly he embraced the spirit. But Dembele, for me, I think just from a pure football sense, I think this was the one game I think he could have really maximized that brand of his to say, "I'm that guy." Because obviously now the Yamal name is ringing back. People who hate PSG are like, "Oh, you see, he never deserved any mention around, you know, any sense of the best player in the world." But I think this was the one game I think he really kind of could have solidified
I don't know.
his kind of brand in that.
Yeah,
And
Because
maybe it's just a
you're
tactical
right.
failure.
yeah,
You're right. Because
you're right,
in as
bro.
much as French league is a league, it's a farmers league, and they've put in so much of money that it's expected for them to go right ahead and win it. But for them to go and dominate Europe like they have, because I'm trying to remember if they lost a game in the Champions League. I don't think they did, because they went and
Group
they
stage,
beat
did.
Liverpool.
They lost to Arsenal in the group stage.
No, they lost to
Yeah, they
Arsenal in
did
the
lose to
groups.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh,
But
but it's the knockouts. I'm gonna see what happened is that transfer window came through in January. They got Krabashelia.
Hey,
Then that's what transformed the team completely. When they got Cravadonna from Napoli, they became even more
but
yep,
dynamic.
I'm actually seeing
And
PSG
yeah, they
fans
never
actually
looked back.
debating whether Bacola should have actually, I
started.
know not started, but like
Mm,
he's kind of become the backup guy. And a lot of people were like, before Kavaskai came in, Bacola was the guy.
mhm.
And obviously, not to say that Kavaskai has not done a good job, but it was always a thing of Bacola was always the guy you could at least give some weight to say, ukhona nje and umfaki this game, next game you can faka someone else.
Mm.
So I saw some fans from PSG actually kind of debating whether Bacola still has a future at the club because of the fact that he's barely started any game since the group stages.
Well, gents, I
Mm.
think okay. These players, it's a weird one. Um, these players are complaining we're playing too much football. But when a squad is building, sorry, when a team is building squad depth, where you can have solid two teams, one will take the league, the other will take these small yana competitions and Champions League
Mm.
and then it's a problem where they then say we want more game time. It's like pick one. Which one is it?
Yeah,
Do you want to be comfortable with being part of a super team? Because to be honest, prior to this past weekend, no one wanted to face PSG. PSG didn't fuck around. PSG were dominant,
losing,
bullies
dude.
of note. Um, so I don't know. I man, stick it out. Like show the manager that hey, this is my name should still be in the hat. I don't know. Maybe they're too insecure where they want guarantees. It's like yeah. I wanna play so many games in the season. Who the fuck are you to dictate to the manager? You are an employee.
Yeah.
That's true.
But do you,
That's
X, do you think
true.
they need a striker though? Yeah.
PSG, they already have Ramos. He brings a different uh, dimension to the game as a nine. I think in the era that we are in, guys, out and out number nines are not a necessity per se. It's having a fluid front three and a midfield that is solid, that is very good on the ball, that is competent, and that isn't easy to break down. That's essentially what Chelsea were yesterday. They were very compact. Everyone understood their role. There's balance in your midfield, and your front three is fluid. So that's how it is nowadays. It's more of a collective game now instead of, remember in the 2000s where focal point was all the goals are going to be scored by the strikers. Nowadays, they are completely spread out compared to even your wing backs can come in and score. So, yeah, I don't necessarily think. I just think it's a lesson for Enrique from a tactical
And he lost
standpoint.
his shit.
All
He
coaches
lost
go
it. He
through
lost
this.
his shit.
Yeah, Pep also gets smacked at times. Remember when Bayern destroyed Pep? Barca, bro. 7-1 on aggregate. It happens, bro, to all the best coaches. No, Fergie, 6-1 against Man City. It happens, bro. So it's just a learning curve for them. I think they will bounce back from this. And yeah, it is what it is. Tactically, who's this Maresca was the victor in this game. And for me, man, yeah, I was just shocked. I won't lie to you. I was like, wow, this is insane, man. This takes me back to the Chelsea I grew up watching. But anyway, gents, let's segue, because I feel like we spoke way too much. I'm not sure if you guys watched this.
I missed the last 15.
Well, because you were watching Cyril,
I
presume.
hey dude, I'm a tax-paying citizen. Whatever that guy says
100%.
impacts my
100%.
retirement fund.
Yeah.
I don't think he showed up yesterday, Alcaraz, and it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
And he gets the first set, and I'm like, shy. Also, he pinned out if you and this American kid just out of nowhere, he goes
Italian.
He goes beast mode, and then the minute he went beast mode, I was like, okay, sure.
What did he win back-to-back sets?
Yeah. He won 3 in a row. So he lost the first set and then won 3 in a row, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. But guys, did you see what he did to Djokovic in the semis?
Yo. I saw that.
Were you anticipating him fighting?
I thought maybe Djokovic would, take it to 5 sets like he normally does. But Sinner was just unplayable in this entire tournament. I think the guy was.
How long was the match overall? It was like an hour.
That's like no. Between thingy Sinner and Alcaraz. No, it was like 2.5, 3 hours. It was quite long, bro. Yeah, check there. Check there.
Yeah, I'll check it.
I'm for real, dog. Because it started at 7, not 5. And at 7 is where we were meant to receive
this guy.
Yeah. Let me not make it. Yeah. I don't want to make it a political discussion. But then Homeboy decided to arrive late. He did his
30
his
minutes,
thing.
and then he reads for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, dog, on the dot. 10 minutes. And then the game was still on at that time. I still managed to finish it off. Yeah. I mean, I finished it, bro, because I was enjoying it. I thought maybe Alcaraz was gonna cause a comeback again, like what he did at the French Open. But hey, Sinner was just on it, Bafetu. And what I like is that now there's a rivalry in tennis, bro. Sinner and Alcaraz are now like neck and neck.
I think he's now ranked number 1.
Hey, he's been number 1, Sinner. He still is number 1 till today. Even coming into the tournament, Sinner was world number 1, But like, there's a rivalry now.
Yeah, because I remember this. What's that Netflix show that we started watching on tennis? Breaking Point.
Oh yeah, I see that one. Breaking Point. Yeah.
And then I was like, Alcaraz is going to dominate, and then we're gonna go through that era where there's like one dominant force in tennis, and it ends there. Because it's always nice when there's a rivalry, like proper, where they can go for like 3-4 hours.
Remember, these guys are still young. I mean, Sinner's I think is 24, 23, somewhere there.
No, Alcaraz is 23.
Well, also, I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
bro.
definitely long career still holding for these two guys. So
Hmm. I know, most definitely, Mfethu, most definitely, dude. And from a Grand Slam standpoint, let me just check how many. I think Sinner has four.
Five.
Alcaraz most probably has
Yeah.
five. You see, yo, already these guys are legendary, dog. Because four and five at such a young age means that these guys could potentially reach double digits. You know, if you reach double digits in Grand Slams, in my book, you are Hall of Famer. Like, there's no discussion whatsoever. And I'm just glad that at least now there's a bit of rivalry in tennis because I won't lie, Mfethu, ever
the
since
Djokovic,
the guys who are, yeah, the Djokovic's, Stan Wawrinka. Remember Wawrinka from Switzerland, bruh? Hey, I used to that guy, man. I enjoy watching that guy. His game, Jay, clean. Federer, Nadal, Andy Murray. You know, you had quite a few guys who were able to, nip it.
I think
Whereas in the new
Andy Murray
age,
enters the conversation just because he's English. I'll just leave it at that. That's just my view.
but he's got two nyana, Ntanga, two or three, and an Olympic gold. He's gotten a few, but
Nah,
come
don't
on,
like him.
man. Yes,
Uh,
yeah, no Kevin Anderson.
he's a
He
nice
didn't win
guy.
anything, but I mean, represent, you
Hmm?
know.
He did win, guys. Maria's ngiyamkhulumela mfethu. Let's check how many Grand Slams Andy Murray has. Andy Murray. Hmm. Not finals, man. Wins.
3.
How? This thing. He's got three. Yeah,
Yeah, the
yes,
U.S. Open and the
three
Wimbledon
nyana.
twice.
Yeah. Yangithola, at least Ntanga utopile something in the. I mean, you normally went to the big three. So for the mere fact that he picked up three nyana, he's a legend in his
nah,
own
he's
right,
English.
James.
I was watching. I was watching the cricket team against India. Crack off a match. Crack
Mm,
off a match. And
mm,
India is this close. They were like 21 runs before they could win it. And the last wicket was a
mm.
stupid mistake where he blocks the ball
Aisa.
and then he allows it to roll. And guess what happens? It rolls to just touch the one
Mm.
stump. And next thing you know, the bail falls off. Yo, the English, they went crazy. But anyway,
Yeah.
it was a good
Anyway, let's
test, by the
see.
way.
Yeah. And then, of course,
Yeah,
the mighty. Oh, that's my favorite two guys. Why? Oh, am I being way too cocky? But every time these guys, regardless of who's in, even when we got the red card, I knew we were gonna win emphatically, guys. But yo, hey, how
And
dominant
the
are we in the
day,
sport? But
this coach
like,
is gonna get us fines like left, right, and center. We're gonna get banned from like he keeps on coming up with weird crap. I'm like,
nah, it's within the rules. He's innovative. He's a disruptor,
someone
dog.
explained to me because I was a few beers in. What were they doing in the middle of
The
the
line out.
of
The
the
line
line
out.
out? I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? Like, someone explain that to me,
Hey,
please.
dude.
Like, why has no one ever figured that
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. Hey, dude, it's just because no one is as innovative as Homeboy. Did you see what he did kick off? What Money did? I need to know the ball has to go
Yeah,
10
he
meters.
literally handed it over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he handed it over. Yeah, so
But
because
okay,
we
it's your
played
ball now.
the thing is that with World Rugby, they hate on Rassi because Rassi plays to his strengths. Our scrum is our strength. Our line out is our strength. It forward pack, that's where SA dominates, though, and especially in recent times, ever since New Zealand and Australia decided to kick us out, they are struggling because they're not used to playing against physical teams. Because when we were in Super Rugby, we were the most physical team. Like all our teams, all five of them, even the Lions, my Lions, they may not be the best team, but they are a physical team. I mean, the guy who scored 2 tries, the colored brew, I forgot his name. He's plays for the Lions. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, humble yeah, but
But
yo,
I'm just yeah, dude. I'm just saying, guys, like Tida we different. Have you been watching our under 20s, guys? Have you seen how they smacking bro? They beat Australia 71 something.
Yo,
They beat Scotland 73 something. England it was 35-22. But we are even rotating in the under 20s, bro. We're not using a fixed squad. You find that it's a new guy playing, but we're still winning, dude. And it just shows you the dominance, Mpana. Rugby is something where, hey, dude, I think we've got the sport on lock. And
you're gonna watch
I
them.
think,
You're gonna end up trying to
yeah,
target some of these rules to switch them up because like, hey, now this guy.
yeah, yeah, because they can't match us. That's why, because even that line out, yo, man, I was surprised by it,
I've
but it's
never,
within the rules
I've never
because
seen it.
same here. I've also never seen it. It's something new, it's crazy, but I was like shocked why this guy's passing the ball in the air like that.
And I was like,
Line out, and then you know what happens? We win a penalty automatically because they don't know how to defend. They're not ready. They're not ready to anticipate the maul. And that's also another strength of ours. We are a beast maul team. Even in schoolboy rugby, dog. Like even in high school, mauls, we've already got that on lock. Grade 8, you find grade 8s doing them
yeah,
clean.
but hey,
You know what I mean? So imagine when you are now a Springbok. It's something you've been doing your entire life, dog.
I
Mauls
not,
are
I know.
strength,
Like,
scrum,
yeah, we're
strength.
gonna get fined. We're gonna
Yeah.
get banned from freaking
I,
rugby.
we're not gonna get
I'm like
banned.
thinking,
Nah,
okay, what's
they
going
need to
on? You know, when
substantiate.
you question yourself, wait, am I drunk or what's going
Hmm.
on? Middle of the
Nah.
park. They decide.
My thing is that Sitle Pela, this is not like soccer. The ref is the one who conducts the game. In rugby, you can't say anything to the ref. For the mere fact that the ref is cool with what's happening means it's within the rules. Young Tol. They were also shocked in Italy. Ngokuthi, what's going on here? Why are these guys doing this, bro? Even with 14 men, the majority of that game were down to 14 men, and yet still they had no chance
Not even
whatsoever.
like a kick,
We were just
nothing.
dominant. Nothing, dude. It was just one-sided, which just shows you, Mfethu. What I like as well is that Rassi rotates now, but he rotates because he knows, Mfethu, he doesn't want people to be
Yeah.
complacent. There's nothing worse than a player who knows that they are in next
The
game.
weirdest thing ever is that
Grant
we're getting
Williams,
excited now every time
yeah,
there's an announcement of the team
hundred
because you never
percent,
know.
100%. You see, like Jasper Visa, Upazile, him getting that red card for headbutting it's gonna mean that it opens up a door for a Chituka or someone else who's hungry to
Yep.
come in. And you never know, Brian. The kid Chituka might come in and be settled, bro. Settled. And this is his position. Then Visa is in trouble, man. Because it's tough, guys. It really is tough. But it's also good that Urasi still uses experienced players like Njonga Mapimpi. Of course, Mapimpi is a finisher of note, and he's very close
I mean,
to
I want to
overtaking
know
US.
like what top speed, because
Mm.
and for his body, he shouldn't be piling
Yeah.
up the miles the way that he does. He literally eats them up.
Mm-hmm. I know, big time, dog. He's very fast and very
Yeah.
strong, but his strength is finishing, bro. I remember when I started watching Omar Bimbi. Okay, I started knowing him from his cheaters days. Hey, the guy was just a problem, bro, at finishing. That's his strength. That's what he was like doing at a high level. And for him to be third all time, I think he's 4 tries away. Or how many? I think he's on 33
Yeah, and
tries.
it's something he's gonna
And
cover up very soon.
used
Let's just hope we don't play Italy
yeah,
next.
because who used Van der Westhuizen has 38. I think Mapimpi will retire with at least 40. He'll be behind the banner because 67 era banner. That one
It's legendary.
is too far. 67. And as well, it's because Habana started as a lighty as well. Whereas Mapimpi, unfortunately, Ungene when he was like in his mid-20s, so he didn't get to play for a longer period. It's similar to Eben Etzebeth.
Udzabeth.
Etzebeth he's younger than Vili, but Etzebeth started at 1920 playing for the Sparks. Hence, he's got so many caps under his belt, and as well, he's very fit. He hardly gets injured. That's another thing. When we haven't even seen Etzebeth, guys.
And the rest of me, you spanning.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm just saying, dude, Etzebeth is just chilling at home. He's watching Lut Diaga do his thing. Like, guys, I just are different. But I don't waste, guys.
The depth.
It's so nice. The depth is just too much, but yeah, and then in closing, guys, because those are the three things I have
Red Bull
was to discuss. Oh yeah, look, do you have the picture?
I don't. You don't need a picture.
Okay, yeah, let's discuss Red Bull. Let me just stop sharing. Yeah,
So,
Christian Horner. Why did they fire Christian Horner? Why?
Max is going. I think that is a definite. And what's happening now is the board, because Horner is Mr. Red Bull. He's been there for 20 years. And for him to be fired without even knowing that there were conversations that were had, because before he was privy to these conversations when the sex scandal broke out and stuff. He was preview conversations that were had, and he had the board's backing in sorting it out, like working PR work. I mean, him being called being that whole choreograph thing where in the midst of the sexual allegations, his wife comes to the Grand Prix. I can't remember which one it was. And then, now as the principal, he then leaves to go swipe for her at the swipe gates. Like, what the fuck is that? So that they can walk holding hands, and then they know that everyone's gonna go ape shit, take pictures of them, and. But this time round, it looks like he was excluded from the conversation. The board just decided, you know what, you might have overplayed your cards, because it looks like Max's dad is one who's pushing for the move. And I think what makes it worse is that Mercedes is willing to buy him out, and it's 100 mil.
Yep.
That excludes
US or pounds or euros.
I think it's euros, yeah. And that excludes his salary, and his salary, I think, motherfuckers on like 100 and something per season. So they're wanting to buy him out. What does that mean to Georgie Boy? He's fucked. He's properly fucked. Russell is done for. I don't think he's a good driver. So finding a team is going to be very tricky for him. It's going to be very, very, very tricky. And he overvalues his brand. He doesn't see himself as a mid-table driver or a secondary team driver. When Lewis left, he felt like, oh yeah, I'm the replacement now. He didn't earn it, because the last season that Lewis was about to leave, George Russell had a better car, but no one wants to speak on that. And then it distorted the view, because everyone started thinking that, oh, actually, Georgie Boy is faster than Sir. Meanwhile, it wasn't. They weren't running the same car. What's his name? George was running a better car than Lewis.
Yes, sir.
So,
but then,
for him,
your view, then who's going to Red Bull? Then I mean, what, Norris, or who are you now? Who are you betting to go to Red Bull side then? Because clearly they need a driver.
So you mentioned Norris. Lando's got he's got a predicament that he's in right now. This Oscar kid is a better driver than him.
Yeah,
he is.
He's
got that. There's that one step.
He's got that dog.
Yeah,
in
he's
him.
got that one step that thing he can't seem to get. And I think that what the major cause is that Lando is for money, gents. Like, not like pocket change money, but like money. And
I mean, for him it's pocket change, but anyway.
there's certain attributes there's certain attributes that you can only learn when you suffer. And I'm not saying suffering is good for anyone. But it molds you, and there's certain things that you learn. Be it takes. I'm just using that as an example. Like the difference, like this kid is from like the burbs, takes, and then this kid who takes, there's that street smart understanding. Hey, if someone is looking at you like this means that. If someone is doing this, it means that. And I feel for Orlando. I really feel for him in that he's been told he is a great driver. He's got a world champion in him. I don't see it as long as Oscar is in front of him. And Oscar, this last race, he showed that he doesn't give a shit. He will just apologize afterwards. Because there's a 10-4 incident 100%. That happened where he almost took out Orlando. And he just apologized right at the end. And I think the apology was more for everyone else listening. Because the debrief session, they're not going to give a shit about what you apologize. Because had he touched him, he would have taken him out. And in him taking him out, both cars are gone. They've lost 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I think he was just doing it for PR. But he is a competitive soul, and he's a better driver than Orlando. I feel for Orlando.
That's the thing. He's way. I think Orlando is passive in comparison to Oscar. Oscar,
like he wants to win wholeheartedly. Like, oh, there was a good race and whatnot. But there's certain things that you need to do where when you meet Max is the final boss. When Max says, "Let's take it to the trenches," you can take it to the trenches.
100%, and you can be as ruthless as Max, because Max is extremely ruthless.
Max at times doesn't give a shit how much it's gonna cost the car to replace it. If he sees that Sir is in front of me, he's gonna ram that motherfucker out, and that's it.
100%, and we're gonna fight when after the race.
So
that's Max's
does
mentality.
He go to Red Bull? It depends what Red Bull wants to build. Do they want to repair their image because their image has taken a knock? What's his name? Horner has made this team to be like ruthless as fuck. But you need that to win the amount of championships that he's won.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's won
Schumacher
8.
didn't win championship by being a nice guy.
No one did. There's a level of aggression that is required.
Well,
to
not
winning
even
this
aggression.
thing,
There has to be a level of being a dick, if you're being honest.
Yeah. No. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's gonna be interesting. And who do you think will replace Thingy or Horner?
Oh, they've got.
Has been announced?
No, they haven't. They've got a stand-in kid. I forgot his name now. But he was with the junior team. They're still trying to figure it out. That tells you that in itself tells you what they were not ready to pull the trigger. He overplayed his hand, and then they were forced into it.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Toto is jizzing on himself right now. But in him also jizzing because it could go south. In that kid that they've got at Mercedes, he's quick. He is hella quick.
Yeah.
But
Antonelli,
what kind of car are you gonna give him? Are you gonna give a max spec, or are you gonna separate these two cars? Because the Red Bull is a max spec. Like that's why no one else can drive that car because it's built to Max's driving style. So Utoto and he must be careful. Look, he doesn't hamper this kid's growth in the sport by giving him an undrivable car.
That's true, dude. Because this kid has shown. I mean, at 18, for him to win 2 sprints already,
he's quick. I think he needs a season and he's a better driver than Georgie Boy.
Damn.
Sure. That's a strong statement.
Yeah. No, I think guys, it's I think we can close it.
Thank you so. Who's that boy that's gone now? He's gone to Saudi Arabia.
Which one?
Paris.
Canacho. Oh, Nkota, Mohau Nkota. Yes, I did see. Yeah. That's good, man. I hope they pay him well. I mean, I just want to see my South African players getting paid
Staying
and
away from
you
slay
know not
queens.
retiring. Exactly. And about the environment there, it's strict. Muslim laws are strict. Look at Lodge. Look at what Lodge was doing for at Club World Cup. It's that, Buffett. When guys are forced to focus on their craft, they didn't perform. So for me, all the best to Mohau. I'm happy for him more than anything. Hopefully
Which team is he going to?
he
I know he's going to
to be
Saudi. I don't
fair,
know
I
none of
am not.
those teams, but yeah, he's going to Saudi.
Mm, yeah. So shout outs to him, man. Huge shout
I
outs
think
to
we can
him.
call it
Hopefully he
the
turns
champs were
up.
here. The champs were
Yeah,
here. The champs were
yeah,
here. The champs were
yeah.
here.
So
Just
guys,
saying.
yeah. Congratulations once again, guys. Let me also just put Tato Square's comment here. Congratulations, Chelsea Football Club.
As long as Tato P.
CC,
And the Tato P, we were having a conversation on who's had a better season between Arsenal and Chelsea. But anyway, we're gonna have that conversation next
yeah.
time.
Yeah. All right, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, help a brother out. This is Easy Sports, and we out. Peace.